In the landscape of global politics, the ground beneath Russia and the Eastern Bloc is rapidly shifting. What we're witnessing is a geopolitical tremor of sorts, a seismic shift defined by heightened tensions, strategic military operations, and a European Union that's stepping into the fray with a newfound sense of urgency. The EU's recent move to launch a military assistance mission for Ukraine is a testament to this changing dynamic. This mission, led by Vice Admiral Hervé Blajon, is an initiative that aims to train as many as 15,000 Ukrainian soldiers across various European member states. It's a clear response to Russia's invasion, a strategic countermove intended to bolster Ukraine's frontline capabilities. The EU isn't shying away from putting its resources behind this initiative. With €16 million earmarked under the European Peace Facility, the mission is set to relieve Ukraine of training responsibilities, shifting the burden onto Europe's shoulders. NATO has welcomed this initiative, viewing it as a complement to its own efforts to support Ukraine. But it's not just about training soldiers. Germany, for instance, has committed to training up to 5,000 Ukrainian soldiers by June 2023, and plans are underway to establish a repair center in Slovakia. Yet this isn't a straightforward process. The EU is also considering a joint procurement of arms to replenish depleted stocks across member states. But with diverse interests and industrial actors at play, coordinating such an endeavor is fraught with challenges. This is the new reality for Russia and the Eastern Bloc, a landscape of shifting sands, where alliances are being tested and new strategies are being forged. Amidst all this, the Eastern Bloc braces for the next move, with the world watching. Amidst the tension, a beacon of support shines from the European Union. In response to Russia's invasion, the EU has launched a military assistance mission for Ukraine, a move that signals the bloc's commitment to uphold peace and stability in the region. This mission aims to train up to 15,000 Ukrainian soldiers in various European member states. Led by Vice Admiral Hervé Blajon, the mission has been allocated a funding of €16 million under the European Peace Facility. This initiative is expected to relieve Ukraine's training responsibilities and enhance its frontline capabilities, thus strengthening its defense against potential threats. NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, has welcomed this initiative, viewing it as a complementary effort to its own support for Ukraine. However, the focus of the EU's mission on training over arms delivery has sparked some criticism. Critics argue that providing arms may be more effective in immediate terms than training, given the urgency of the situation. Nevertheless, the EU's mission underlines the importance of long-term strategic thinking in military assistance. By focusing on training, the EU aims to build a strong and sustainable defense force in Ukraine that can withstand future challenges. Moreover, it sends a clear message of solidarity to Ukraine, reaffirming the EU's commitment to stand by its allies in times of crisis. In addition to the training mission, the EU is also considering joint procurement of arms to replenish depleted stocks across member states. This move, if implemented, could further bolster Ukraine's defense capabilities, although it presents its own set of challenges, including coordinating diverse interests and industrial actors. While the EU's support bolifies Ukraine's defense, questions remain about the efficacy of training over arms delivery. As the geopolitical landscape continues to shift, the strategies and decisions of international actors will undoubtedly play a crucial role in shaping the future of the region. Two EU nations are stepping up to play a crucial role in this geopolitical puzzle. Germany has pledged to train up to 5,000 Ukrainian soldiers by June 2024. This commitment is not just about numbers, it's about enhancing Ukraine's frontline capabilities, relieving the country of training responsibilities, and ultimately, bolstering its resilience in the face of ongoing tensions. Meanwhile, Slovakia is also playing a pivotal part. The country is set to establish a repair center, a vital cog in the machine of war. This center will help maintain and repair military vehicles and equipment, ensuring Ukrainian forces are always ready for action. These actions by Germany and Slovakia are not isolated gestures. They are part of a broader, coordinated European response to the Russia-Eastern Bloc situation. They represent a commitment by EU nations to uphold their shared values and protect their collective security. And while they might not immediately shift the balance of power, they do contribute to a dynamic and intricate geopolitical landscape. Germany and Slovakia's involvement adds another layer of complexity to the evolving situation. As tensions escalate, the question of arms procurement takes center stage. The European Union is currently weighing the proposition of joint arms procurement. This initiative aims to replenish the depleted stocks across its member states, a need that has become increasingly urgent in the face of escalating geopolitical tensions. The concept of joint procurement on the surface seems like an efficient solution. It allows for the consolidation of resources, increased bargaining power, and a unified strategy. However, the implementation of this idea is not as straightforward as it may appear. The primary challenge lies in coordinating the diverse interests and industrial actors within the EU. Each member state has its own set of priorities, strategic concerns, and defense industries to consider. Some countries may prioritize air defense systems, while others might focus on naval capabilities. Additionally, each state has its defense industry that may or may not align with the needs of the collective. These differences can lead to disagreements on what types of arms to procure, who to purchase them from, and how to distribute them among the member states. Furthermore, the presence of strong defense industries within the EU adds another layer of complexity. These industries, driven by their own economic and strategic interests, can influence the decision-making process, sometimes to the detriment of a unified approach. The procurement process also has to navigate the intricate web of regulations and treaties that govern international arms trade. This includes adhering to international arms control agreements, ensuring transparency, and avoiding deals that could escalate conflicts or violate human rights. In conclusion, while joint arms procurement potentially offers a path to bolster Europe's collective defense capabilities, it is a path fraught with challenges. Each step towards this goal requires careful negotiation and compromise among the diverse actors within the EU. It is a testament to the intricate web of interests within the Union, emphasizing the complexity of collective decision-making in the face of escalating geopolitical tensions. The path to joint arms procurement is fraught with challenges, a testament to the intricate web of interests within the EU. The ripple effects of the Russia-Eastern Bloc situation are felt far and wide. As nations adjust their strategies and alliances, the impacts of this geopolitical chess game extend beyond Europe, influencing other global powers and regions. Take, for instance, the recent détente between Saudi Arabia and Iran, a significant shift in the Middle East. This normalization of relations is not merely an isolated event, but a strategic move driven by national interests, and interestingly facilitated by China. This hints at a broader trend of states asserting more independence in shaping their relationships and alliances, a trend that could well be influenced by the ongoing developments in Eastern Europe. As Saudi Arabia and Iran aim to reduce tensions and focus more on domestic affairs, they are also indirectly reshaping the geopolitical landscape of their region. This shift in turn could have implications for the Russia-Eastern Bloc situation. With less focus on foreign interventions, could we see more resources and attention being directed towards other pressing issues? China's role in the Saudi-Iran détente also brings an interesting dynamic to the table. By mediating this deal, China has not only enhanced its global credibility, but also gained access to the oil-rich region, which has been a long-standing interest for global powers. As China's influence expands, it could potentially disrupt American plans in the Middle East, a factor that could have indirect consequences for the Russia-Eastern Bloc situation. The United States, while welcoming the de-escalation of tensions between Saudi Arabia and Iran, might be confronted with challenges to its regional influence. This could potentially cause a shift in US foreign policy, influencing its stance and actions regarding the Russia-Eastern Bloc situation. As the world watches the Russia-Eastern Bloc situation unfold, the geopolitical landscape continues to evolve, with far-reaching consequences. The ripple effects are not just confined to the immediate region, but reverberate throughout the world, influencing alliances, strategies, and power dynamics on a global scale. The geopolitical dance between Russia and the Eastern Bloc is far from over. This statement rings true as we conclude our exploration of the current scenarios unfolding in the region. We've seen the European Union step up, launching a military training mission for Ukraine, aiming to fortify its frontline capabilities. With up to 15,000 Ukrainian soldiers being trained across various European states, this initiative is a testament to the EU's commitment. However, this commitment is not without its challenges. The focus on training over arms delivery has stirred some criticism. And while the idea of joint procurement of arms is on the table, coordinating the diverse interests and industrial actors across member states is not a straightforward task. The role of Germany and Slovakia is also worth noting. They are not just bystanders but active participants, with Germany training up to 5,000 Ukrainian soldiers and Slovakia set to establish a repair center. In the broader picture, we see the shifting sands of alliances and influences, with countries like Saudi Arabia and Iran redefining their relationships, and China positioning itself as a key player. As the geopolitical sands shift, the world waits with bated breath for the next move in this complex game of global politics.